every now and then we come across news, a lot of physical violence. It has become a norm in our country. It has become so, something you easily gloss over in the newspaper. I was reading this NCRB data report. It says that in the reported cases, even when in our country, when it comes to violence against women, most of the cases are unreported. Still, trying to get an idea. It says that since 1972 to 2012, there was 903% increase in the rape cases in India. It says that if you roughly, look at the figures, every 20 minutes, one incident of rape happens in the country. Every 25 minutes, one kidnapping. Every 4 hours, one dowry death. This is also the country in which we are living. This is also the other part of our country. We still, live in that patriarchy. Doesn't matter, what our sons do. We don't, but we are more concerned about, what a daughter should not do. How can we justify this as a nation? How can we justify this as citizens of this country, where equality, is the one of the prime ideals that this constitution has brought us? And it's not the case. It's not the case that we don't have examples in front of us. This year, let's look at the UPSC results this year. I am a guy, I'm a male, okay, standing in front of you. And what rank did I secure? Who was the first? You, come on, right? This is one of the most prestigious exams. And in front of us, we have an example. We have a girl who topped this examination by a huge margin. In fact, there's nobody second in this examination if you look at the merit list. And even then, we think that girls can do it. Who was the topper last year? Ira Singer. Who was the second topper last year? Again a girl, even if you know. Out of 5 top ranks last year, 4 were bagged by girls. What else do we want? I mean, if these are not inspirations, if this is not going to open our eyes, what else will? How many of you have an account in State Bank of India? Maybe your father's or your किसी घर पे किसी का भी account State Bank of India में है. Almost हर किसी का. State Bank is the largest public sector bank in India. And who is the CMD, Chairman and Managing Director of Arundhati Bhattacharya? That means a lady can handle the largest public sector bank in India, but she cannot handle the finances of her home. This is what we think, no? The finance sector was supposed to be, at one time people used to think that it's the bastion of men. But in our country, there are women. They have proved it otherwise. HSBC head, woman. ICICI head in India, Chanda Kochar. Capgemini head, Chanda Kochar. You have heard of Indira Nooyi? You find Indira Nooyi, right? The PepsiCo, she is the CEO of PepsiCo. Okay? So every year you find thousands and hundreds of those examples in which women are excel in every field. Okay? But we still, we are still living in that slumber. Women cannot do it. So this is one more point that I want to tell you. The first point, the first message to every male person who is here, that please forget this. Okay? This is not the world that some people used to think. Today, never dare to think that a girl who is sitting beside you or a sister at your home is in any way inferior to you or less capable than you. Never dare to think that. And a message to all the girls out here, that never ever dare to think that you are in any way inferior or less capable than any goddamn boy in this world. So be proud to be a girl, and show this to the world, that if girls were given the chances to lead, that which is their own right, they will lead much better than men, much better than the guys. Okay, so next time when your dad tells you, "Beta, aap ye nahi kar sakte, aap yahan nahi ja sakte, you're going to do this," tell him, "No, I can do it because I'm a girl." Okay? The next time somebody doubts you, somebody tells you, आप दिल्ली नहीं जा सकते, आप दिल्ली में पढ़ाई नहीं कर सकते, या कुछ और नहीं कर सकते, tell him I can do it because I'm a girl. This country needs it. This country needs the leadership. This country needs representation of women. And unless and until, you know, we give this equal opportunity to a girl child, equal opportunity to a woman, unless and until we do this, this country cannot progress. There's no way, no other way. This is the only way that we have.